Pega meu fone, por favor.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
yes, it is. We are officially.
What?
We are officially recording the lesson.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
and then I will upload on YouTube, and we will become famous and rich.
For sure.
So let me introduce you to the kids that are in the class. Okay, you guys will have to say a little louder because my mic is not very professional. So this first person there, where is his going?
Only wait
I'm
1
thinking
second.
Ô
tia, tá na minha pochete.
Where's my pointer? I don't have a pointer. So who are you?
É uma caixinha branca assim, ó. I'm gonna take my earpods.
So are you ready, Victor, or not yet?
Yeah, I'm taking my earpods, yo.
Okay,
Wait
cool.
just a second.
Take your time. I lost my
Just so I can hear you guys better.
second pair that I lost.
Of your buds?
Second pair.
Your buds or
Of course it's Xiaomi.
your buds do the Apple.
I think Xiaomi call earphones.
Deixa eu só ver, onde que ele tava esse aqui?
I don't know why they
Tava de qual lado?
different names, but they're all
Desse lado aqui?
wireless headphones. They're like wireless headphones. So my first one, I think it was. I know, I think both are Xiaomi.
I like it wired earphones because it's more easy to know.
Okay, can you guys?
I have my Samsung wired thing, and that works better for me. Okay, so Victor, I was about to introduce you to the. I'm going to introduce them to you. They will introduce themselves.
Okay.
They can speak.
Okay.
First one. Who are you?
I'm Arthur. I'm 6 years old.
I think you should speak louder.
I'm Arthur. I'm 16 years old.
Okay.
Okay. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Please. That beautiful girl over there. Who are you?
Her name, yeah.
Victoria.
That's Victoria, 13.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice to meet you, Victoria.
Yeah, she responded to that. And that one?
Okay.
What is your name?
Isabella. I'm 17 years old.
She's 17 and
Okay, nice to meet you too.
I'm Laura. I'm 16 years old.
So we have
Nice to meet you, Laura.
So we have Laura, Isa, Victoria, and Victoria likes Arthur so much, and you know.
That's great. Like
Yeah,
this age. Yeah.
Arthur, and that's me. And who am
Okay,
I?
you're Lila.
Yeah.
You've been my teach.
Yeah,
Nice to
last
remember.
time I checked, my name is Layla. Yeah. Yes, I used to teach you, right?
Yeah.
Victor.
In high school.
I don't remember the last time. I think the last time I saw you, you came down here. Do you remember that you came to my school? I don't know.
I don't really remember.
I don't remember the reason. I think, okay, I remember now. You, maybe you dropped your resume or something, or you just left your number because you were interested in teaching here.
Yeah, that's
Now,
it.
Does it ring a bell? Do you remember?
Wasn't 2018, 2019, something like that, right?
I don't even remember. I don't know if because
Okay.
my mind goes blank when I think of the pandemic. Like when I think of 2020, 2021, 20, I
Oh,
see those years, they shouldn't have happened. They shouldn't have
okay.
existed. So I don't have any, clear recollection. Yeah, recollection when you came over here. But you live in two different addresses.
I lived in what?
Do you
Sorry?
have, do you have two addresses? You told me that you live in Venceslau.
Kinda, because now I'm in Presidente Prudente at my father's house, and like I spend Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday here. Thursday, like the beginning of Thursday, and then I go to Venceslau on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because my mom lives there and my father lives here in Presidente Prudente, and we split the work of taking care of it.
Okay. But today is Friday and you are in Prudente, so it's a different situation.
It's a different situation because my brother Kyle, you remember him?
I remember Caio.
The fat one, big one, yeah.
Bad guy.
He is at the beach with his girlfriend in
Okay.
Camboriú, I think.
A nice beach.
So he'll be there until next Wednesday, and then I'll come back to Venezuela. Because when I'm there, I need him to like help me doing all this stuff I can't do alone. No,
Okay.
because he's strong. My mom can take it. Because my mom is old, she's 59 years old. She can't do things.
So your brother helps you like
Helps me.
or like your personal hygiene and stuff too.
Kinda, because we can't like it's very expensive to have someone helping you and stuff. It's like
A caretaker.
Caretaker. I couldn't get to this word. Okay. It's like 2,000 reais, 3,000 reais a month, and so it's we can't pay it because we're not rich or something. What is written here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Okay, I wrote the word caretaker.
Caretaker. Okay. Okay.
Uh,
So
and so you are staying at your father's house in Prudente. And how old are you? How old are you, Victor?
okay.
Any questions you may have?
I'm 23 years old.
I was guessing that you were 23, that you are 23.
Yeah.
And Victor, what do you usually do, throughout your week? Can you describe a usual week in your life to us?
Yeah. On Monday, I do pretty much nothing. Like when I'm at my mom's, I spent the whole entire day on the house
On the sidewalk or pavement.
sidewalk. Okay.
Yeah, British say pavement.
Looking at the cars, and looking at people, and looking at everything. I'm like this. I'm like the old man, like the old guys. Yeah, And so
Uh,
on Tuesday and Wednesday, I go on hydrotherapy. Yeah, does that work? It's this
I don't
hydrotherapy.
think, I don't know, actually that word, I don't know, I think would be like, uh, maybe in water, physical,
Yeah, I don't know.
physical therapy, it's a physical therapy,
Yeah,
but in
is
the,
that you got me?
in the,
Okay.
in the pool, okay?
Yeah, on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then on Thursday and Friday and the rest of the week, I don't do pretty much nothing. You know, like I was trying to start working with my uncle near to my mom's house. It's a doctor house, and she needs help with um electrocardiograma.
You are asking easy questions to me today.
Yeah, I don't know how to say that.
I used to
So,
know, but it, we understand. It's,
okay,
uh,
but
something, you would check.
my uncle,
Electrocardiogram.
Huh?
Electrocardiogram.
my
Electrocardiogram, so difficult.
not my church.
Okay.
My uncle stopped working there, and then I stopped too. And then, like, I was really mad at my uncle because
Why?
I'm a cool guy, but I take care of my heart. I got a furry heart, you know.
A furry heart.
Yeah.
I learned
So
that
anyway,
expression with a Lady Gaga song, that Bloody Mary.
really,
Yeah, if you like,
okay.
I'll dance, 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 be like there's this expression, furry heart. Yeah.
Okay, I got a furry heart. I pretty much got one.
And people started using in Portuguese the same way. This,
Yeah.
how can we describe a furry heart? How can we define what is a furry heart? But don't use translation. Coração peludo. What does that mean?
Okay. I put like if someone apologizes with me, I
Mhm.
say okay, like I forgive you,
Okay.
but I don't trust you again. You know, I take things to my heart. I remember that, you know. I don't forget.
Okay, it's like holding grudges, hold grudge.
Yeah, yeah, pretty
Like,
much.
yeah. Okay.
It's not a good thing, but you
Yeah,
know,
I was going to
it's
say
part
that.
of my yeah.
Oh my. Uh, I would like my students to ask you questions, and I'm hoping
Of course.
Arthur has a question.
I have a little.
Okay.
Phone, so can I read?
Yeah, thank you.
Well, first of all, I wish you great with your treatment, and my first question is, what is your condition in itself? What it makes to your body?
Yeah, he's asking about your health condition. What do you have? What's up?
Okay.
What's up with you?
I have MS, multiple sclerosis. It's a very rare condition. It affects like 10 people in 100,000. I don't know. It's really rare, and I got one, so I was lucky, you know. And it's in my DNA. I didn't like I can't transmit it to no one, not my sons or my wife or something. It's in my DNA, and it's part of me. And then I'm very grateful because it didn't damage my brain, like my memory, my talking, my um diction. That's hard. Diction.
Uh,
talking ability.
It's another word, another word. I
Okay.
forgot right now, but yeah, with speech. He does a
Yeah, my speech.
he does a best
didn't-
speech.
Yeah, because I got a friend, two friends. They have MS and they speak really slowly because the ill damaged the brain in a part that it affects their speaking. And so I was lucky for that. And I can't feel everything. I can feel touches and everything. But I can't walk. I can't move my legs. Pretty much that's what affects me, you know. That's and that's why I'm in a wheelchair. You know. I'm in a wheelchair because of it.
It is painful at some sort.
Yeah, do you feel any pain? Arthur is asking.
No, I was lucky because of that. I'm sorry because I didn't say that. I don't feel pain. I don't feel nothing.
Victor,
I can feel if you touch me, but I don't feel
do you
pain or
feel
anything.
do you feel the touch on your legs?
Yeah,
You feel
too.
the whole thing. Okay. It's just-
Because the blood is circulating normally, you know.
okay.
If I cut my leg, it will bleed out normally.
It will bleed. So yeah, don't cut her.
Yeah.
Okay. And when I have kind of like two questions in one.
Okay.
When you got the diagnosis and what were the first symptoms? How did you find out that you carried this condition?
Okay. It was like at the beginning of 2018, I was like, I felt things like for a long time since 2015, maybe. Like I felt some difficulties
Difficulties.
in at walking and doing stuff, but like I was quiet. I didn't say nothing to no one. But then there was a day that my mom asked me, "Oh, Victor, give me that glass, please." And then I was going to get the glass, and then my hand shook a little bit because of my condition. And then she was like, "Whoa, why are you shaking? We need to go to the doctor to see that." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then we went to the doctor. He looked at me and he was like, "Okay, can you do magnetic resonance today?" And I was like, "Yeah, because I have health insurance, you know." And so, yes, I can do it because it's a very expensive exam, you know. But since I have health insurance, I don't pay for it. And like, okay, I did it, and then the doctor looked at it, and the doctor like knew I had this condition, but he didn't tell me. He told my mom, he he told my brother, I think, but he didn't tell me because it's like it's not an easy thing to say, I don't know. And then he told my parents, and then my parents didn't tell me. But then I was at my house, and it was like my three, maybe four uncles was there, and then I was like, okay, someone died. But then an uncle of mine, he was like, oh, that's okay. I got a friend that has multiple sclerosis, and he's pretty normal. And I was like, multiple sclerosis, that's what I have. Okay. That's how I found out. And then I told my girlfriend and my friends, and they were like scary and stuff, but scared and stuff. But like it was pretty pretty normal,
Yeah,
pretty
wasn't-
easy
it
at the
wasn't a
beginning.
shock. It wasn't shocking, like it wasn't a shock for you.
I was like, okay, because I thought that it was a condition, but I could live normally with it, because I was getting worse through the years, That's why I'm in a wheelchair right now. But it wasn't like today I'm normal and tomorrow I'm not.
And the days that you don't feel well, what happens? You just stay in bed. What do you feel when you know that this is not a good day for me? What happens to you?
I spent the biggest part of my day in bed at that, just like you said, because it really looks like my blood pressure is low. It's
Okay.
not that, but that is the sensation that I can like
Yes,
tell you
yeah,
guys for you guys to imagine how it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Victor,
Okay, Arthur has another question.
Wait, how? No.
uh, about your legs movement, the movement were degrading slowly, or at some day was okay and suddenly it doesn't work anymore.
I will help you.
No.
Could you understand, Arthur?
Yes.
Okay, great.
It was degrading through time because
Little by little.
I was normal, and then 2, maybe 3 years later, I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. And like, I don't want to go in a wheelchair. Don't want to go with a wheelchair. And I was like, walking. Still, I couldn't, but I tried. And then I got 2 points. Pontos de machucado, points.
No, stitches.
Stitches. I got 2 stitches here because I fell. 2 stitches here because I fell. 3 stitches here in my chin because I fell. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna mess up my entire face if I still like that. So I'm going in a wheelchair. And I'm at the wheelchair since then.
So you are kind of stubborn. You are a little stubborn.
Yeah.
Stubborn.
There,
Stubborn boy.
okay.
I would like to ask you, I don't know if the girls have a similar question, but I'm very curious to know your background regarding the English language. You speak pretty good English. I remember when I was your teacher, you told me, oh, teacher, I lived in the US. Were you born in the United States?
No, I was born here in Brazil. But like when I was 14 years old, my mom started dating an American guy. Actually, he's not American. He's Brazilian, but he lives in America like he's been living there for 30 years, 35, I don't know. And then he's American. He's got
He's an American
the thing.
The green card.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but not the green card.
The citizenship.
Nationality, I don't know, like
citizenship.
Yeah, he's an American citizen.
Yeah.
Anyway, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna marry him, and we're going to live there. And I was like, oh my god! But we went. It was pretty good, really. But I didn't learn English with that because, like, when I went there, I already spoke English, and I was like, okay, what's happening? Because like since I was a little kid, I always listened to English music a lot. I always watched TV shows and movies all in English, and that helped me a lot. And that's how I learned English pretty much. Because when you're in America, it helps you with the vocabulary a lot. But if you don't, okay, if you don't push yourself, if you don't, okay, I want to learn English, I want to study English, you won't learn, because there are a lot of people that live there for many years and they don't speak.
Yeah, I normally say, Victor, that English should become a lifestyle. It's not just
Yeah.
a language, should be within yourself all the time. For example, all my electronic devices, my computer, my tablet, my cell phone, the settings are all in English. My Facebook pages, all my social media, everything is in English. And when I watch a movie or series, if the original voice is in English, the original story is in English, why should I watch, with like voiceover, I don't even like
Yeah,
subtitles. I don't even
my
use Portuguese subtitles. I don't like them.
Mm,
English is
my
easy to learn.
mm,
You can
my
play games and learn English. Yeah, that you are so right. And where in America did you live?
okay, mine too. I only wanted to say that.
Okay,
That's very good.
yeah,
It
lifestyle.
like I like watching movies in English with subtitles in English too, so I can hear what they say and I can, yeah. Okay, I lived in Tennessee, Nashville, a small town near to Nashville. Actually, it's like 30 miles away from Nashville. I don't know, and it's called Smyrna,
Mm, Tennessee.
And how long did you
Tennessee. Yes.
Articulate.
Okay.
How
A
long?
very short period of time, like 6, 7 months. I don't know.
At Tennessee
Very
or USA, you're meaning?
Yeah, Tennessee is in the US.
At-
Não, sim, mas quer dizer que ele morou 7 meses no Tennessee ou nos Estados Unidos?
But Tennessee is a state in the United.
Ele mudou para outro lugar.
Okay. Did you
No.
live in another place besides Tennessee in the US?
No,
You
no.
lived there.
Only Tennessee. Only Tennessee.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Victoria has a question.
Okay.
She was teasing Arthur. Okay. And your brother lived there too. So
Yeah.
your mom moved with you and your younger brother. Do you have any other brothers or just you told me his name, I forgot his name.
3 months.
Caio.
Like, Kai, yeah, because like my parents, they were married for 3, 4 years, I don't know, but they didn't have TV at home, so making fun. And like they got divorced, and but my father married again, and he has more 3 children. Like Luisa
3 children, maybe.
is this. Okay, first is Pedro. He's 11 years old. Pedro. Then we have Luisa. She is 8 years old. 8 years old. And then the last one is João. He's 2 years old.
So those are your half siblings. Should we say?
Yeah.
half?
Yeah, maybe like they are half siblings, but I always say no. They are my siblings.
step siblings or half siblings. I think it would say step.
Step. I think it's step.
Step. Yes, you are very smart, Victoria. You're good. You're the best. Thank you so much for correcting me.
Okay.
So three step siblings and Kyle, right?
Yeah.
And what about your mom? Did she marry again?
Yes, she did, but they don't have sons,
Children.
you know, children. They don't have children. Yeah, because my stepfather is pretty old. He's like 66 years old, I think. I don't know.
He's in his 60s. He's in his 60s. Okay.
I like when he's here because he lives in America. He still lives there. But when he's here and we go to eat something or what's up, I always call him my grandparent. Like,
Your
grandfather.
because it's
like he gets mad.
I would get mad if
Yeah.
my stepson would call me, "Hi, grandma."
Yeah, I scream.
Grandma?
So everybody here, I calling him grandfather. But anyway,
You girls have any questions?
yeah. Do you guys have any other questions?
Maybe you know what I think you should do, Victor. You should ask them questions to make them talk. Because I see some quiet girls over there.
Okay, so
They need
do
to.
you guys do you guys study like in what school?
Yes, that's a good question, Laura. And do you study? What do you do for a living? You are in high school. Yes, you are in high school.
And I study tech.
Yeah, she studies at the tech. And Aisa too. They are twins. No, they're not. It's just because we think they look alike.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody.
Eu achava que era primo, era irmão, era familiar. Ele nem sabia.
We don't even know who is who. Isa, Laura, and Isa, what about you? Yeah, I think so. You guys were kidnapped from the hospital. And Isa, where do you study? What grade are you in? You studied at Tech. What grade are you in? High school too? Yeah. Okay. You know, in English, you can say, for example, if you're taking your first year of high school, we say.
First grade.
No, yeah, but that's not what I mean. I mean, there are words, special words for that. Maybe Victor will remember. I think they say.
I'm trying to remember.
I remember that the last years.
Freshman, something like that.
Yeah, you're right. Freshman year. So you are a freshman. Freshman year. I'm gonna write for them.
Freshman is Calouro?
Yeah, something similar to Calouro. Yeah, freshman, sophomore, the second year, then junior.
I don't know. Junior and senior. Yeah.
Yeah, I got all of them here.
They have 4 years.
Yes. 4
Yeah.
years. Here. Freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. As in Brazil, we have only 3 years of high school. Laura and Isa are probably like a junior, maybe junior, because we don't.
You know.
Yeah. And then there's more.
In America.
Ask again, Victor, please.
Do you study? Okay, ask him. But what do you do?
Okay, Victoria, it's your turn. Where do you study?
Yeah.
And what grade are you in?
I study in Colégio Aliança. I'm in
Yeah, Victoria, she's in 8th grade. She says that aliança. And you?
What about you?
I'm studying at Tech 2 and I'm in my last year of high school.
Yeah, maybe we should call you.
Okay, great.
Yes. Don't ask what
Okay,
they
great.
no, don't ask what they want to do in the future because they don't know.
Eu sou mais nova e eu sei. Eu acho que eu tenho-
Oh my God, Victoria knows what she wants to be.
Eu não perguntei isso também, não.
No, you told me no.
Eu sei, mas.
You don't want to say? I think you should be a graphic designer or something. Is that what you want to do? Programadora, she wants to do coding, like computer programming, stuff like that. That's
Yeah, okay.
yeah. Yes. They are asking if you started college at some point in your life.
3 times.
You started college
3 or
3 times.
maybe 1. Like I started 2 times at Toledo in Prudente. No. I started studying law.
Oh,
But then it was difficult because I needed to go in a wheelchair and stuff. And I needed help and stuff. So I stopped, and then I started studying in Venceslau administration.
administration. This is the
Okay. Administration in Venceslau in the FAPREV.
Mhm.
I think it doesn't exist anymore. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway.
If this college is still exists. Yeah, they are confirming here that this school does not exist anymore. And
Okay.
but do you intend to
You say Tech?
no
FAPREV?
FAPREV, I think FAPREV or FAPREV, I believe. Do you intend to maybe take an English course or study, doing something that would exercise your intellect? Because I think that might be, I don't know if, I'm not a doctor, I'm not, I don't know exactly how it works in your brain, but maybe studying, reading, like exercising your brain cell, that might be helpful to you, or it doesn't change anything.
It kind of changed because everything that you don't use, it gets like unuseful,
Uh-huh.
But like
Useless.
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 Useless. I'm sorry. This year I was going to study at UNOeste. Letters? I don't know. How is this called?
Letras?
Yeah, letter. Yeah.
Yeah,
Letters.
there is the word letters for that kind of college, but that's not how we say the correct, not the correct way, but the standard way is you just mentioned the language. If you want to study Portuguese, you're gonna study Portuguese in college.
Okay.
College level, or you can say college level English, college level Portuguese. And because it's a different thing. I don't know why in Brazil we have this sort of college that everybody has to study Portuguese / another language. It's confusing. You have to study just.
I was going.
That's how.
I was going to study Portuguese / English.
Yes.
At college.
As far as I know, at USP is the only university in Brazil that you can only choose one language. If you want to study Korean, it's just Korean, not Portuguese/Korean. Or English. If you decide to study English, it's just English. And I can tell the
Why is that?
I don't know why. I don't know. It's something that
Yeah.
has always been this way. And that's why you should know that, Victor. I am terrible at Portuguese. Seriously, because I never studied letras. I've never done.
Portuguese is very difficult.
Yeah, Portuguese is a difficult language, and I never officially studied
Ah.
in college Portuguese. Of course, because I practically I have three majors: journalism, arts that I majored in the U.S., and I almost graduated in psychology in Brazil. So when I took journalism, when I majored this, I don't know, occupation, I took some Portuguese specific courses because, in order to be a journalist, you have to write well. And you have to read and write. So I remember taking some Portuguese in college, but not as letters. But letter would, I think it would fit you right. It would fit you. It suits you well.
Okay, thank you. And I would really like to do it, but like in Unoeste, it didn't. Abriu um curso. Como que fala? Abriu curso.
They released, I think would say, we don't release majors, but they developed a major. They created a major.
Yeah, because there wasn't enough people interested in doing it, and then they didn't do this year, and then I couldn't study because I'm very like I don't want to study EAD.
Oh, okay. You don't want online courses. You don't want to take online courses.
Yeah.
Bachelor's degree é o bacharelado. Now he meant abrir curso. Because we don't say course in English is the subject you study. For example, major, engineering, course, calculus, math, like, each discipline. Yeah, that's course for college. And for school, we say subject. School subject, college courses. And when you graduate, then you get this degree, the bachelor's degree. Yeah, bachelor's degree. I would like to teach in colleges. I would like to teach at colleges. I would like to be a college teacher. Actually, don't say teacher, we say instructor or professor. Teachers now. I would like to be a college instructor because professor, you have to have a PhD, a doctorate. Yeah, doctorate degree. I don't even have a master's degree, so I would never be able to teach at colleges because of that. In Brazil, you need to be in the middle of the process. I can start my master's. If I start now, then I can send my resume to other colleges, but I need to be taken master's program. I've never taken, when the pandemic started in 2020, I was going to start my master's at UEM, Universidade Estadual de Maringá. I was about to do it, yeah, but then the pandemic came and they canceled the program. Yeah, and I don't mind, online lessons. I've never It has never been a problem for me to teach,
Okay.
online. I've been teaching online since, I believe, 2011. Since 2011. I used to teach using Skype. I just don't like to use Skype. That's why I prefer Zoom, because Zoom we can record the lessons, and there is, let me show you something here. If I want to write something for you, I have this screen here. That is, let me show you. You see, it's a whiteboard.
Yeah.
And
I'm seeing it.
yeah, I can use different colors. I can write for you, and then I can,
Oh, cool.
and then I'm able to save the whatever notes I type there. You don't even need to write at the moment. You can just listen to me.
The more complete, you know?
Yeah.
Zoom is a more complete tool than Skype.
Yeah, it's a better tool, a more complete tool. Arthur is saying. I don't think Skype was ever meant to be used in teaching.
I think
It's
just for calling.
Yeah, it's more like for calling. They say like video calls and stuff. Do you have friends abroad, Victor?
If I have what? Sorry?
Friends? Do you have friends? Do you keep friends from the US,
From America.
from
Yeah.
America, from other countries?
It's wrong to say America because Brazil, it's America too, right? But
I don't
yeah.
think it's wrong. No,
Yeah, Brazil is South America,
America is a nickname, yeah.
Brazil.
America is a nickname. It's not the official name, so I don't think it's wrong. It's like saying Samba for São Paulo. I don't think
Yeah,
it's a
maybe.
nickname. It's a nickname. But do you have friends from the United States of America?
Yeah, kind of, because like I didn't really make friends at high school because American people, they're like they're really polite. When you get there, they were like, "Whoa, nice to meet you, Victor. You're from Brazil. Wow." But then they don't care about you anymore. Like, yeah. Sorry?
He said you're just like any other person.
Yeah, not even that, because they're foreign. They don't like foreign people. And they like
Do you think they don't?
that's hard.
I think that's not fair.
And not a little bit, but they don't like Mexican, you know. They don't like Mexican. And Brazil is a Latin country. It's not Mexico, but it's a Latin country, so they kind of don't like us.
I don't
I
think.
know it depends from where you're talking, like from which state are you talking?
Yeah.
Like on the South states, they like foreign people and stuff. But like Tennessee, it's in the middle of America, you know. And they are like, oh, we are the best part of the world.
It's behind it, Isa, but I will show them. I have a huge American map that I'm gonna show them later where Tennessee is located. So what you're trying to say is that Tennessee has no borders with Mexico. That's why.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
That's why. But what about New Mexico or California?
Yeah.
They might like Mexican people there. They might like it because of the border.
I wasn't at the States, but like I was at Miami, you know, and They were pretty cool
I
at
think
Miami.
California, Arizona,
Florida.
uh,
Florida, I think
Florida
was the
has
state.
no borders at all. Only with Georgia, Florida, then Georgia, right above.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a big.
I'm gonna show them where Tennessee is. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Here, yeah, national capital. So it's the borders are Mississippi, and North Kentucky, on the east, North Carolina, and on the south, Georgia and Alabama. And then here's Florida. Florida is a peninsula. Water,
Right.
Georgia and Alabama. Oh, there's border with Alabama. I didn't know that. And I lived in Florida for 5 years, and I did not know that. Honestly, I miss America so much. I miss it so much.
Really?
Yes. And the reason is so simple to understand. I became an adult in the US. I moved there when I was 21, and then I left when I was about to turn 27, 28, 27. And so my first adulthood years, I lived the American lifestyle. And when I stayed there, I think it was a cool period of America.
Right.
Yeah, so I remember finding jobs so easily. To find a job there was so they didn't have like inflation, like economical crisis. So getting like a bank account, and the bills were not very high. I remember my rent was so cheap. It was so cheap to get a car, to fill the tank of my car. Gasoline, gasoline was so cheap back then. And I know that nowadays America is not this way. They are going through, it's an international crisis. Everybody everybody isn't, nobody's saved from the consequences of the pandemic. That's why. And but I missed those years. If you ask me, would you like to go back there? Would you like to live there again? Definitely not. Definitely not. Because it's not the same country anymore.
I think it's not because just for the prices, but I think it's because your memory too. It's not a particular thing, but our memory. Como é que fala
what are you trying to say? Something like metaphorically speaking? Yeah. I understood what you're saying.
Our memory get things better because
maybe we should say recollection instead of memory. Yeah, memory is different. It's in a different way to use. Yeah,
as time goes by, you think, well, this time was so good. That time was so good, but that time just normal as like that now.
Nostalgic. You're talking about nostalgia. Nostalgia.
It's like you're like a childhood film. So,
good point.
Explicando seu nome em inglês, mas mais precisa de money. Então, it was a thing I liked, and like it as a child, but I won't exist anymore. Watch. No.
I'm not going.
I'm not going to watch anymore because I think if I watch it now, I will see the thing. The film is not good at all. It's just my nostalgia. It makes it good.
Okay.
I think it just is the same thing for your living in USA.
And besides all that, or at the top of, moreover, it's I am not the person that I used to be. We all change.
Yeah.
Everybody changes.
Yeah.
So I have a different point of view, a different mindset from the past. I don't want to go through the hassle of starting a new life because I've moved a lot in my life. So I'm tired of moving. But if I had a chance or, like a random opportunity to live in a different country, I would choose any place but the US. I wouldn't go back there. I would,
Really?
yeah.
Which country would you
I would
choose?
like to live maybe in Australia, New Zealand.
Australia. I would say Australia too. That's not because
Yeah,
Australia is Brazil that was right because it's warm.
it's Brazil, and there's an expression with asteroids. It's Brazil with asteroids. It's a much better, it's an upgraded version of Brazil, much better version. And
kangaroos.
yeah, there are kangaroos. I would love to see a kangaroo. No, I was going to say another country too, Ireland. I would probably move to Ireland. It's a beautiful country, beautiful, beautiful country. And what about you guys? Where would you live if you had the chance to live in a different country?
If I had the chance, I think I would live in maybe China.
In China? He's crazy!
Yeah.
China, he would live in China.
Moleque, lá só tem macho, não tem mulher. China.
You see, they love each other. That's what it is. Let's not judge. And what about you? Wearing mask. You would go to Canada? Why Canada, Victoria? In English. You can speak English too. You are fluent. So why would you live in Canada?
Probably because my parents have relatives there.
That's a good
Not
point.
the ones you know, like.
The ones I know. What? Do you know the ones that I know? I don't even know the ones that I know. Your relatives that I don't know. Okay.
No.
Because they live in Canada, so I've never seen them. Okay, that makes sense.
If my father made some friends online, and then they visited each other like pretty much all the time.
But they're relatives or just friends of your family?
Friends, but my mother also had kids.
Okay. Where exactly in Canada would you like to go? Would you like to live? Anywhere, anywhere. Okay.
And
pretty cold though.
My father, we just guy online playing video games, and then they meet each other a lot of times. Then he discovered that his mother lives in Canada, and she has a house, she has a job. And then she asked me if I wanted to go with her.
That's great.
She came here with her to my father, and then she just asked me, "Why did you come with me?" And I was like, I looked at my father. He looked at me, and he said,
yeah, you could do an exchange program, like study 1 year of high school there. That sounds pretty interesting. Isa, where would you like to live?
maybe Canada too, or France.
France. Do you speak French? Yes, I know some French. lingerie, Paris Saint-Germain, érotique.
Salut, comment
Je
allez-vous?
veux salut Marie. I used to know many brands in French, and I would say all these random words in French, and oh my gosh, she speaks French. Yeah, lingerie, mon amour, s'il vous plaît, pas d'aider, pas de bourrer. Yeah, yeah, you keep saying, people might believe you speak French. I remember one of my students once, he said, I would like to learn François.
François.
Like, François is the person's name. It's Français. And now he's in French. And he speaks François. He speaks French, you know. And what about you, Laura? Where would you live?
I would like to live in Canada.
My God, Canada is winning.
Everybody.
Yeah, Arthur, no, Arthur wants China. He likes CGP.
Yeah, Arthur can.
He wants to eat bats. Horrible, that was really bad. And do you expect any, do you want to go to any specific place in Canada? You go?
But not this one.
That's pretty hard to find in Canada, I think it's impossible.
No, not like the one close to,
Really north.
yeah.
The part speaks French? No?
I think it's in the middle.
Ah,
It's in the middle. I think it's the province of Quebec. Or yeah, and the capital I think is Montreal. Yeah, it's in the middle. People say that Vancouver is the best weather. If you want to live in a more comfortable weather
Just,
in Canada, Vancouver is a good choice.
just rains a lot there,
I don't know. I think it might be true.
because I watched videos of the dinner.
Uh-huh.
They live
Yeah, they live in
they live
Vancouver.
in there,
Yeah.
so they call Vancouver Raincouver.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
That is
Because
nice.
there rains a lot.
Yeah, it sounds right because I know Vancouver is near the border of Washington State in America. Washington State, let me show them on the map. Yeah, let me show them. So yeah, Washington is here. And Vancouver is right here. So the north of Washington rains a lot.
It's really close to USA.
Yeah, yeah, they can, you can, if you live in Vancouver, you can, you know, hop in your car.
É tipo ir de.
You can have dinner or lunch in the west.
É tipo vir, tipo, de Venceslau até. Vamos supor Paraná.
Yes, we're near Paraná, we're near Vancouver, we're even closer to Mato Grosso do Sul.
Vancouver,
Yeah,
it says to they say to at some point of the year, you can ski in the mountain, and at the same day, como é que fala isso agora? Go to the beach.
you can
at
go
the
to
same
the
day.
beach, yeah. You know, a place that, that is similar to what you're saying about Vancouver is Barcelona. Barcelona has mountains, so you can see the snow at the top of the mountain. And you can go to the beach and you can swim, have a swim there by the beach. And you know that Barcelona has the best food. You know, when the people rank restaurants, the top restaurants in the world are located in Barcelona. The best food, best wine, best, and people are really nice in Barcelona. Maybe I would live in Barcelona. I changed my mind. I don't want to go to Australia anymore.
E a China, Arthur?
Arthur, you want to keep with China, Arthur?
I will keep it to China. I want to visit China.
E não morar.
He wants to visit China.
As
Mamma mia! Amazing.
I want to visit Shenzhen. It's the city of China, in Taiwan Island.
Oh, Taiwan. Taiwan is not China. Taiwan, you know that the Taiwanese people refuse to accept that they are part of China, but China will never let them be free. It's a problem. but Taiwan, that is a place I would go. That is a place I would love to go. Singapore, yeah, it's another country that I would like to go there. And what about Victor? Do you dream of visiting other countries? That's a question from Isa asked that question.
Okay. I really dream about visiting Australia. Melbourne is at Australia. Like it's a country. Oh, it's a city that I really wanted to visit. Melbourne.
Melbourne, nice.
Yeah.
Why? Why you chose Melbourne?
Maybe France too. Oh no, Melbourne. It's because like when I was younger, I was like 16 years old, 17 maybe. I always it's a really like vergonhoso.
Cringe worthy.
Yeah, it's a really cringy thing I used to do. Like I always used to watch Dance Moms, you know.
Dance
It was
show.
Dance Moms. It was a TV show. And like
That's very cringy.
they have a girl that is called Maddie Ziegler, and she always used to dance at CS videos. And Sia is from Australia, and Sia used to live in Melbourne, I think.
love Sia.
And then I started falling in love with Melbourne.
You know, Victor, the expression, the original word is cringe-worthy. Because cringe is a verb. I'm gonna cringe my face.
Foi assim que surgiu a palavra de desculpa.
And then they
I didn't know
changed,
that.
yeah, to cringe your face, to do like faces that I don't know how we say, yeah, to cringe. Don't cringe your face. Why are you cringing? And when something is embarrassing, you can say it's cringe worthy. So you were told you have just told us a cringe worthy story, but this word is not really official. This word does not exist, but everybody's using. Even native speakers are using cringy instead of cringe worthy because it's too long. I think it's too difficult to say. Yeah, so they say cringy. And cringy now.
Never.
Yeah, the connection is dead. It's gonna be.
I was going to say that I never told anyone this, so you guys.
Now it is recorded.
Oh my God, that's true.
You forgot about.
I forgot about that. Oh my God.
You can
for everyone.
You cannot unsay that.
No, that's okay. But I was really young. I was like 16, maybe 17.
Yeah, it's something that we do cringy stuff.
Yeah, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm sorry.
Eles falam tanto de vergonha que eu passei, sendo que eu só tenho 13 anos.
Okay, Arthur, you were going to say something?
Victor, what kind of hobby do you
What?
like? You like gaming, watching series?
He's asking about your hobbies. How do you
Okay.
spend your day?
I really like playing instruments, you know, music. I really love music. I love playing the keyboard, electric guitar or acoustic guitar and stuff. Yeah.
Cool, Victor. And
Drums, bass.
what kind of music do you play?
All the stuff. Like, I really like 3 bands, and like I always play they song, like 21 Pilots, Yeah. You guys ever heard
I
21 Pilots?
think, it's a good band.
Okay. Post Malone.
Post Malone, he's
I really
cool.
like Post Malone. Okay. I really like Billie Eilish. I'm sorry,
Billie Eilish.
that's a shame. I really like Billie Eilish, and so of Monsters and Men too. I really like these kind of songs.
And what about, let's ask the guys here, what songs or what musicians do they listen?
Yeah.
Laura, let's start from you. What do you listen to?
I don't have a favorite singer of them.
Yeah, or them.
I like Coldplay.
Coldplay. Cool.
Coldplay is fair.
Big Ariana. Big Ariana Grande. And she's short. It's so funny. She's Ariana short. Not Ariana.
Não, mas a roupa dela do Vale Gala foi minha faca só do tamanho da minha cara.
Yeah, she needs platform shoes. Great. And what about you, Lisa?
I don't have a favorite.
Arctic Monkey, Taylor Swift. Yeah. Like, okay, what about you, Victoria?
Fala pro Arthur, que eu tô vendo aqui.
Arthur. So let's skip Victoria. She's checking on her cell phone what song she listens to. She's checking her Spotify. And what do you listen to?
Yeah, I'm more to Playboy Cardi.
Playboy Cardi. I
Yeah.
don't know what kind of music.
Trap.
Rap,
Trap.
trap. Oh,
Tyler the Creator and Made in Tokyo.
Made in Tokyo. Okay. Made in Tokyo is from Tokyo?
No, he's from USA.
They're from the US.
He.
He's a guy.
Okay.
His name is Made in Tokyo.
It's like
Ele quer ir pra China pra vir.
No, but Tokyo is in Japan.
É próximo.
Okay. You were saying something? No. And Victoria, now it's your turn.
No repeat da Nirvana.
Nirvana, good choice.
Tem Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden, nice.
Whoa!
Iron Maiden.
Tem Red Hot.
Red Hot. Oh, that pronunciation makes me so proud. What I say, cringy.
Você me perguntou.
Red Hot Chili.
Red Hot.
No, that's good. Metallica.
Arctic Monkey também. Ela pronunciou o nome dele que eu vou me xingar.
No, it's Arctic Monkey. Arctic Monkey. Oh, do you guys know a beautiful singer called Pablo Vittar? Pablo Vittar. Do you know?
Yeah.
Well, once she was in an interview, and then they asked, "Oh, what do you, Pablo, listen to?" And then she said, I am very epileptic. Instead of eclectic, she said, I'm very epileptic. So muito epileptic.
Yeah.
I listen to, and she mentioned maybe Arctic Monkeys. She mentioned some rock musicians, but then pop musicians. So that is what she said. So you guys are epileptic. Very much epileptic. That's nice. I was speaking of pronouncing names of bands in wrong way, because that's how we do, and not just Brazilians. This happens everywhere around. I remember once. Do you guys know a band called Sepultura?
Yeah.
It's a Brazilian band. Well, so once I was down in the library, my college library, and this guy came. We were in a study group. We were studying around the table, and obviously I have accent, so it's a normal thing to ask, where are you from? You are not American, you don't sound that you are a native speaker. And then I say, I'm from Brazil. And then he said, oh, do you know that rock band, that thrash metal band from your country called Sepultura? I was like, what?
Mhm.
Sepultura? No, I don't know. And then he wrote on paper, oh, Sepultura. I was like, really? I was saying the name wrong all these years. Yeah, they say Sepultura. Some people say Sepultura, but it's yeah. I don't know if it's worse or better, but yeah, we don't actually say names correctly. And do you take lessons or you learned? You taught yourself these instruments? Did you take lessons or you learned?
No, yeah, I'm thinking. Like
Teach yourself.
I used to take I used to take guitar lessons, but this was like for a very short amount of time, like for 6 months maybe. But my mom, she's a guitar player, a very well guitar player, and she taught me when I was like 6 years old, and then it helped my ears like getting used to music and stuff, so I can play instruments without anyone teaching me and stuff. I teach myself.
I wish I had the talent to learn
Yeah.
by ear.
Like
I can't do that.
I, I always tell my friends, like, you don't born with this. Like some people do, but you can like help your ear to get used to music and stuff, and so you will be able to learn instruments by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you know the funny fact is that people who like you who are able to learn a language, you were able to learn English just by listening to videos, watching films, listening to music. These are the people that have it's a natural, I think it's a natural thing. It makes sense that learning and how to play an instrument becomes easier too. Learning languages
Yeah.
from by ear. I
I
don't
think I
I
think
can't learn this way.
I think everything becomes more easy to learn
Yeah.
after you learn a language.
Yeah, but what I mean, you know, when in English when we say what I'm trying to say is the word how you guys should help me. I forgot the word in Portuguese. Autodidacta. So it's a we say
Self-taught.
self-taught. Yeah, self-taught people. Self-taught people when they grasp language, they will grasp music as well. Yes.
It's
Roberto,
because of my big
my
head.
husband, yeah.
Like,
I was never able to learn anything or to teach myself anything. I tried. I tried to learn Hungarian, for example. Hungarian is a very difficult language. My God, so difficult. I've tried what else? Yeah, that's all. Yeah, all the languages that I know, I was taught by someone else. I went to a regular school. I took notes and I had to struggle really bad, really bad, because I'm not an easy learner.
I am kind of like this, but I think it's not because
I don't.
I don't
Mhm.
learn lonely,
No, yeah, by myself.
by
maybe.
myself. I think it doesn't because I don't.
It's not about that.
It's not about that, but I think about discipline.
Discipline. Oh
I
yeah.
think if I taught myself, it will become longer, much longer, and I think I will become
Distracted.
distracted.
Yeah.
So I need someone to
To push you.
yeah, to push me.
Motivate.
Yeah.
Motivation, yes. Interesting point there. Victor and Arthur, you guys studied at the same school.
Yeah.
Yes, Arthur
Oh, cool.
used to study at Venceslau, and you too, Victor.
Yeah.
I have a question for both of you. Do you guys miss Venceslau?
Not at all. Everything.
Whoa, I think he got traumatized.
Just the teachers, but the students, anyone.
Oh, you don't miss your classmates,
No.
your former
No.
classmates. Okay, let's not say names because this is being recorded. Remember that. Don't say names. It's dangerous.
No Vencesauense, que vieram para minha escola depois de sofrer coisa no Vencesauense. Relaxa, ninguém vai ver.
Victoria, I don't want to be.
É um inferno.
I think I'm gonna suffer a lawsuit. Vencesauense lawyers will call me tonight.
Mas eu acho que eles não vão conseguir defender.
Okay, now Victor's.
I miss a lot. Miss a lot the school.
What?
I really miss the school.
You miss Vencesauense. And
Yeah, a lot.
what do you miss about that school?
Everything, because I was very friends with the teachers. I miss my friends. I don't know. I miss everything about school.
Yes, that was my. Do you know that your senior high school year was the last senior students that I taught?
Really?
Yes, the following year, they removed from my curriculum the senior year. So you guys were the only and the last senior group that I have ever taught. I miss that.
After you taught the children.
No, at Vencesauense, I've never taught youngsters. Yeah, like preschool, kindergarten. I don't know how to call that, or elementary schools, elementary school kids. I only taught at Escoteca.
At kindergarten, it was the
That's a good question. Teenagers, kids, young kids, or adults? What is easy for me to teach? Or who, not what? Who or what age? I don't have any preference. Every single, how can I say it? Moment of, I don't even know in Portuguese. I don't know the word that I'm looking for. Yes, faixa etária. How I know. Demographic. I don't know. No, not demographic. But yeah, look it up for me. That the periods of the different ages, let's say different ages, they all have different age group. Very good. Age group. Faixa etária. Age group. So each age group has its own challenges. It is challenging to teach all ages. For example, toddlers, you know what toddlers are?
No.
Toddlers, they are up to like from 2 up to 4 years old. From 2 to 4 years old. Toddlers are so easy to teach how to pronounce the words correctly. They repeat exact the way we say because they don't read, they don't see the words, so they just see my mouth. They see the way I articulate, and they pronounce the same. So they don't say pink, they say pink. They say black. If I say black, they say black, no, black. I don't even know how people might say when they are older, but pronunciation is, they master pronunciation so easily. And then elementary kids, elementary schoolers, I don't know, students, they are easy to convince that English is also fun. So they learn from music. So you teach gestures, you dance with them. So they learn from a fun way. Teenagers are a little harder. If they don't like English, they block. They simply block. For example, I don't know if Victor will remember, but I used to teach in his classroom only, straight to 4 students, 4 or 5, no more than 5 students. All the other kids, teenagers, I would say teenagers, they didn't even care about learning English. For them, it was uninteresting, boring. They would look at me with doing faces like English again. Teacher life. But it's not about Venceslau, it doesn't matter the school. What matters is the self-motivation. If they don't listen to international songs, if they don't watch movies, if they don't care about pop culture, yeah, you have to go. Well, I'm about to finish, but yeah, feel free to go, Laura. Okay, sorry. I didn't see the time. Yeah, can you say goodbye to him? Laura has to go.
I have class.
She has class. We are finishing, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
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 And
Yeah.
finally, adults. What should I say about adults? The challenge is if that adult doesn't have any specific purpose for the English learning process, if they don't have like what kind of purpose? Maybe traveling, maybe for their job, to get a higher position in a company. So they need to see that target. They need to see a concrete purpose. If they have a purpose, they learn. If they are just, doing for fun, for as a hobby, they might lose the interest quite fast, quite quickly. Okay, but I wanted to say, Victor, I'm very thankful that you took your time to help us. Can you? Oh, he's not. Can you hear me? Yeah, his mic, your mic is off. Now your
Yes, I'm sorry. I was taking my charger because my cell phone is with low battery.
Okay. But it's about time to end this conversation. I'm so glad to see you again after all these years.
Yeah.
And,
I'm glad too. And I want to thank you for the opportunity.
So you gave us, an interesting moment to get to know about MS, to get to know about your life. To me, I didn't know much. I mean, I of course we had a very nice can I say like relationship? It sounds like romantic, but it's not a romantic relationship. It's a teacher and student relationship. We had a good time when I had a good time when I talked to you back at Mrs. Owensi, and I was missing you so much. I missed you so much.
Okay, me too.
And you guys didn't
So was I. Correct.
You guys have any message for him?
I have a message. I just wish the best for your Christmas.
He's wishing you the best.
Thank you. Thank you a lot.
Yeah, take care of yourself. Take good care.
You guys take good care too.
Thank you, Victor. And I'm going to stop the recording. It's the end.
Oh, okay.
Stop the recording.